On the same day, on two different continents, two closely related transactions take place. At either end of a complex supply chain, both are a commitment, a promise to deliver. Many more promises will need to be kept over the coming weeks, and there's a lot to do. Meanwhile, Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins are at the dealership and they're nervous. The car is a special surprise present for our son's graduation. When's it arriving? So far, so good, Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins. Here's the latest update. A lot can still go wrong. The Jenkins car must be very carefully handled and stored at every stage of the journey. Not only does the vehicle need to be transported, but it must constantly be maintained and may require the installation or upgrading of specific parts based on the needs of the destination market and, most importantly, the customer's preferences. And many people will be involved before the car arrives at the dealership. Each one is a touch point. Every touch point must be planned, then carefully monitored. We call this supply chain orchestration. If you only know why, where, and how something went wrong, it's too late. True success means predicting when, where, and why something will go wrong and preempting it. We can only preempt failure if we have a baseline to measure against. Most systems simply accrue information from external parties, but usually have no plan against which to measure it. ProAct projects the entire life of the vehicle's journey before it's even left the factory. Only with such a baseline in place can we usefully collect information and determine its consequence. A seamless end-to-end plan, complete monitoring and measurement, alerting you to anything that's out of line, preempting failure at every stage. We've just got a system alert. Your car entered the country an hour ago. Me too. I've just seen it on my mobile tracking app. We're into the final phase. Not long now. Today's the day. Finally, on the same day, continents apart. Commitments have been honoured and the promise is delivered. ProAct, finished vehicle logistics, helping supply chain professionals around the world deliver on their promises. Every day, every time. ProAct. Orchestrate your supply chain.